In the Kuta Siches, even though the Siches are on the Parshas HaShavua and on the Yom Tovim, many times there is a Hadran on the Mesichte. If there's a Hadran on the Mesichte that the Rebbe said that has a connection to one of the Parshas, so it would be prepared for the likud of that Shabbos for that Parsha, even though it was a Siyum on the Mesichte, but it had a connection to the Parsha. But you see that what happens is that in the heading of the Sicha, where it says the name of the Parsha, there's a star, and then there is a ha'ora on the bottom, not a number, but the ha'ora of the star, that this is also a siyum of this and this Mesichte. So I want to mention that originally it didn't say that. The first time the Rebbe did it was when Tovshin Lamed Gimel for Parsha B'Chukesai came out. The Sicha for that Parsha was a siyum that the Rebbe made a Mesichte Heiriyas, which actually also is a Mesichte, a siyum Mesichte B'Cheiris. So when the Sicha was given into the Rebbe Tikkun Magia, the Rebbe made a star on the heading and wrote on the bottom, the star, the Siyum, the Mesichte B'Cheiris V'Heiriyas. So this is also a Siyum, a Mesichte B'Cheiris, and the parentheses, V'Heiriyas, also Heiriyas. In the Fabrengen, actually, it was basically mainly a Siyum, a Mesichte Heiriyas, but it also has to do with the end of Mesichte B'Cheiris. So here, when the Rebbe was Magia this, the Rebbe wrote that this is a Siyum, a Mesichte B'Cheiris, obviously mainly, and the parenthesis also on Heiriyas. But this was the first time that the Rebbe made that star to show that even in the heading, it should show that this is also a Hadran and a Siyum and a Mesichte. From then on, any time a Hadran was given in as part of the Likud on the Parsha, the ones that gave it in, the Chatchilim wrote a star or wrote that this is a Siyum. And not only that, even though there were few Hadronim that came out in the Sichas before the Rebbe was Magia, this Sicha from Parsha B'Chukesai, which is in Chelik Yud Beis, page 120, which there was no star with saying that this is a Hadran. So later on, when it was reprinted or put into the Sefer, in most cases, the Manichim, the ones that wrote it, added a star there and put it in because we see that that's what the Rebbe wanted, that it should be not just when you learn the Sicha, you know it's a Siyum, a Hadran, that when you look at the Keppel, you should see right away that this is a Hadran on the Mesichte.